Hello, this is Ken with Agent Quick Launch, and at this time we're going to go over homepage changes. I introduce you to the slider, how to add new images to the slider, and also how to resize the slider. Alright, so here's our slider, and images of course will rotate back and forth on this. And let's see here, there we go. You saw one right there. My internet connection's a little slow this evening. So here's your slider, and so if we log into the back end of your WordPress, let's go back to the dashboard here, and underneath Genesis you will see slider settings. If you click on that, this gives you everything about the slider that you need to know. For this one right here, you will see one that underneath taxonomy. Notice it says categories and what category to use for the slider. For this, I create a category. It's called Home Slider. So if we go to here, open this in a new tab, you'll notice all my categories here. I have one category. It's labeled Home Slider. So if I want to add a new picture to the Home Slider, what I will have to do is create a new post and make that post to the slider. Alrighty, so let's get started. Let's go to all post or add new post, and I'm just going to give this generic name for now, slider 4, and we want to set a featured image, which is right here. And this is cool. This comes up like this. You can either hit select files, or you can just go right to where the files are and click and drop right into there. And so there's your title. I would always recommend when you're doing images and such that you use keyword rich names. This is just going to help you out in the long run. But for this, we're just going to keep it for this slider 1. And then we're going to do, you want to do full size, the 590 by 300, and then use as featured image. Save all changes, and then close. And now if we go back to our website and refresh, and there's that one. That one. Oh, you see what I did there? I forgot to add to the category Home Slider, and then I also forgot to publish it too. So you have to insert the image and then you have to select what category it goes to, Home Slider, and then you want to publish. Alright, now let's go back to our website. Refresh the page. And there's the new image that we added right there. Okay, so now let's go back to the slider settings. We can say how many slides we want to show. We've done 3 right now, so you can do up to however many as you want. But this is the big thing right here. Just make sure you select what category. On default, we're going to have that called Home Slider. And you can change your slide speeds. And scroll right, down, up, do a wipe. You can get kind of crazy on it. And here is something else. Your slider width and your slider height. And what we're talking about that is from here to here is your width, and from here to here is your height. And so if you want to make this bigger, of course you want to make your images bigger, and you want to make this the same size as your images. So right now we have it at 300. I have an image that I worked on that is, let's see how big is it. It is 400. It's 590 by 400. So let's change this to 400. Then we hit Save Settings. And we also want to change this to 4, because now we have 4. Okay. And now we go do the same thing. We go to Post. And we want to do Add New Post. And again, I'm just going to use generic naming for this sample. You always want to do a post with keyword rich or explaining what you're doing. And this is going to go into the home slider category. Set featured image. I'm going to pick our image. Kind of tough to do. And then drop it right in there. And then again, the title, description. Try to fill this out as much as possible. It's just going to pay off in the long run. And then hit Use as Featured Image. Save all changes. And you can close this. And of course, you want to hit Publish. And you can put information down here as well. And let's do an update. Now let's go see what our website looks like. Let's refresh it. So as you can see, it's come all the way down to here now. But of course, our first pictures are going to be off just a little bit. And where's our sliders going to go across? Let's refresh it again. Now, for this sample, I'm going to put, where is it here? We have can't find it. Okay, it should come up here in a second. I should have sped it up here. Well, number to go. Let's go down to 1000 and save settings. Okay. Boom, boom, and there's our big one. Boom, 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 and there's our big one. See how it takes up the whole, we change the size of it, so now the whole thing is bigger right here. Taking up the whole screen, and that is due to what we've changed right here. And so the default I had was 300, and we just did that to 400 lickety split. So you can add whatever your image sizes you want to be, or however you want this to look. You know, you can play with the width. You can try to get it all the way down here if you want. I like this look right here. I've always had some great benefits from this. But feel free to play around and do what you like. Alrighty, talk to you soon.